I have been going through, like, I'm reading all these articles about narrative change. I'm reading all these, like, how-to guides. I'm watching all these kind of like behind the scenes trainings and conferences to understand how it's operating. So one of the primary examples that you'll find in the modern NGO activist space is how the climate change movement, which, remember, came out of Club of Rome, and Club of Rome, which was a Rockefeller think tank, right? So Club of Rome was all about, it's like this giant Hegelian dialectic think tank where they have these quote unquote solutions on deck, and pretty much all the solutions are ways to like take rights from people and move us more towards that one world government. But they need crises to inspire people to ask for these quote unquote solutions that are going to clamp down on their rights. 9/11 is a perfect example, right? So regardless of what you think about 9/11, though I'm guessing because you're tuning into my podcast, you probably agree that it was an inside job, but it doesn't even matter. 9/11 happened, and because you had an entire country under trauma-based mind control from repeated watchings of planes going through the Twin Towers, people jumping out the buildings, falling to their death, et cetera, and the story was they hate our freedom. Muslims, Islamic extremists, because Islamist had not been inserted into the discourse yet, into the lexicon yet, they hate our freedom. So then you had the Americans, because of this crisis event, begging their government to protect them from the evil terrorists, right? And that's where we got TSA and taking our shoes off, and you can't fly with 5 ounces of hair gel. You know, all of that was the response to the crisis event. And because the crisis event was portrayed in such a way as to scare the crap out of people who were watching it on TV, that fear had them saying, please, daddy government, protect us from the scary Muslims. Okay, start TSA, take away our right to fly with 5 ounces of liquid, whatever it is to protect us, right? So that's how narrative control works. They created this story that Muslim terrorists hate our freedom and therefore are attacking us because of it. And so because of that story, people were inviting the government to save them.